we're live.
Can you hear the fire crackle?
Yeah, I didn't fix my hair, George.
It's like 20 degrees out now, and Scott just threw on the flames are good. When you're watching this on video, you'll be blown away. But
Yeah, I just don't
sweating.
like smoke, right? A good fire should never smoke, but it's definitely not smoking. But yeah, we're gonna roast to death.
It is warm.
It
Yeah.
is warm. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's exciting to have a backyard fire live on YouTube. You can watch this. And Scott, you want to intro our guest?
Yeah, we got a very special guest here tonight. We got Dallas Bourbeau, and I met Dallas at a fire in my backyard a few weeks ago. So he works with my boys. They do wildfire, so jump out of helicopters to fight fire. And as we got talking, I was like, man, we got to get you on here, Dallas. So what are we going to dip into tonight? We got bear encounters, we got paragliding, we got canyon exploring, caving, kayak, whitewater kayaking, lightning encounters, close calls, and truck camping, just to scratch the surface, and some foraging, of course. So,
Yeah.
Dallas is a real adventurer and gets out in the mountains. You live a risky life, man.
There's a little bit of risk involved. It's calculated.
Yeah. Well, that's great. Thanks for coming on the show, Dallas. This
thanks
is
for
going to be
having me.
fun.
You're a Hinton local?
I am, yes. Grew up here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your parents like big into the outdoors, or what got you into all the adventure stuff?
They're not as big into the outdoors as I am.
Yeah.
I don't know, just started getting out there and started split-boarding for a couple of years, and after that it's kind of like, what's the next avenue? And
Yeah.
yeah, glacier travel course, crevice rescue, and then just started acquiring gear and going farther.
Yeah, and I forgot ice climbing and rock climbing as well. So, of all the things I listed off, what was kind of the beginning for you? What did you start dabbling with? The climbing, the caving, the paragliding was probably later, right?
The first one was the splitboarding.
Okay.
And yeah, I did that for 3-4 years, and
Well, tell us about it, because a lot of folks don't know what it is and how it works. So, what are you doing there?
the splitboard splits lengthwise down the board and
Yeah.
turns into a pair of skis. And when you put a skin on the bottom, like a carpet with one-way direction, allows you to glide forward and have resistance going backwards.
Yeah.
It allows you to travel up somewhat good grade up the mountain in the snow, not penetrating through. You know, like doing that, you're just always getting the best powder days there is.
Yeah. And so you and a couple friends, you're heading out in the mountains, finding the deep powder. You're going down the Icefield Parkway primarily.
Yeah, mainly Parker Ridge, Hilda. A few places down near the Bow Summit. The best day I've had ever, 75 centimeters of fresh snow.
Wow. That's rare for Alberta. That's West Coast stuff. Yeah.
The parkway was closed for a couple days and opens up after, and well, let's go see what it's like.
We're in.
It was fantastic.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Are you guys taking Avi gear with you then?
Yeah.
You got your beacons and
I
shovels?
started the whole splitboarding thing. Rented a splitboard and took the ASC1 course, the avalanche safety training.
Yeah.
And that was it. You know, just kind of out there, seeing what I can do,
Nice.
having some fun.
Yeah. You had any avalanche activity around you when you've done that?
Not splitboarding. Like had a big plate whoomp on me at the top of a mountain, but nothing major. Just kind of, all right, back in the skin track, down we go. We're not getting a good line today. So, but the worst one was snowshoeing, just out behind Brule, going up, and I'm starting to think, gee, I don't really like this snowpack. It's not great. The poles don't feel good in it. Let's get up on this small slope and dig a pit and see what it's like. And yeah, I didn't make it to the slope. Went and stepped the snow down, and just broke 5 meters across the top, 10 meters up, just all piling in my way. Snowshoes are an anchor, and
Oh man.
yeah, rolled and swam out of that one.
Oof. So what was the plan there with the snowshoes? Were you just trying to bag the peak, or what?
Yeah, just trying to go up the drainage, see what was up there.
Yeah, those are good avalanche chutes for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, came around the corner, knew it wasn't good, but waited a little long to find out. But big good learning day.
Yeah, they always are. When you come home, you always learn a few things, right?
Is that what you're doing then? Like, I noticed that, like, you sent this page in notes, so I was reading through it this morning. There's a lot of, like, caving and canyoning. Is that just like, oh, I want to go, what's up this mountain, let's find a cave?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like you're driving down the highway, you look up, you see the notch in the earth, and
Yeah.
well, what's at the bottom?
There's got to be something in there. Yeah.
Is it trees? Is it flat? Is it two rocks that converge that you got to stem through? Like,
Yeah.
what's going on there?
So are you looking that stuff up first and, going on Summit Post or other places, or are you sort of seeing it from the highway thinking, I gotta check this out for myself?
A few of them, yeah, like you see it and okay, like is there any information on it? Okay, we can get a little bit of information, put it together and kind of plan for the day, but sometimes they're just drainages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You find anything cool in a cave?
I did.
Which
did.
one?
It was a cat skull.
Cat skull.
Yeah,
Oh, no way.
cat skull. And I later learned that there was a bear skull, and like this was just a hole we happened upon out in the earth, and
Wow.
yeah, find this cat skull in there, and you're going up, and there's a bear skull up on this mantle, and I'm like, no way, this is cool. This is cool. Let's
Wow.
leave the cat skull here with the bear skull, and
Yeah. Was it cougar or lynx?
I can't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I'll find.
So how do you figure it ended up in there?
It's in a big basin, so yeah, it says that there's a lot of like fish bones, salamander bones, and whatnot in the bottom of this cave
okay.
from birds flying up from the river, eating in the trees, and then it just all washes into the basin, down into this cave.
So you think the bear might have fallen in there?
Something, yeah.
Wow.
That's a cool find. Man, I want to go caving.
It's
Find
cool.
Skulls.
Yeah, you go down 30 meters and
Yeah.
free hang rappel into it, and then you squeeze through a hole in the ground that you can't go through with the backpack on because it's that tight.
Okay, maybe I don't want to go caving actually.
Yeah. You said you're claustrophobic, right? A little bit.
A little bit, yeah. I think like getting into a cave where I'm like, okay, I'm just, wiggling in. I think I'd be like, nah.
Yeah. Well, before Catamount Caves closed there, I went caving. We did what was called pickle. Did you do the pickle? in there?
No, I never made it into those.
If I
ones.
recall, it was 90 feet, like a culvert, and you're slithering on your belly, and the guy in front of you, his boots are in your face, and your boots are in the guy behind you. And I can usually mind over matter, but then when we were all back to back to back, I thought, man, what if this mountain shifts? Like I had to twist my shoulders to fit and bend your neck, and you just gotta kind of mind over matter. Scuba diving's a bit that way too sometimes.
Yeah.
So yeah, you've been in some tight squeezes before?
Couple of them, yeah. The tightest one, Vancouver Island. Met this couple going into some caves same day I was, and cool, let's go. And the girl squeezes through, no problem. I'm following and go in, and it just gets tight on my chest and my back, like vertical. Take a big breath out, and it just like slid in, and it was like, nope, get me out of here.
Oh wow.
Well, and it's scary too, because if you get stuck, and I know there's been some famous ones on YouTube now about guys who got stuck tight, upside down. Nobody's jackhammering you out.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Like you could pour some melted Crisco down the guy and pull hard. That's about your biggest chance, right? Yeah. So this was a would you rather. We're gonna throw a few of these at you. Would you rather crawl through a long, tight squeeze in a cave, or rappel into an unknown, massive underground chamber just into the darkness?
Oh, into the chamber.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. When you've no idea what's down there,
You like that?
you're just going down to find out.
So you take in, you're putting your stopper knot on so you don't fly off the end, and then you've got your Jumars so you can ascend if you need to.
Yeah.
Yeah. You've had some of those experiences?
Couple of them, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good time.
You must be seeing bats in there too, right?
No, I've actually never come across bats.
That's probably a bad sign. The bats are disappearing with the white nose syndrome.
Yeah.
Yeah, not a good situation there.
Yeah.
There's some good caves around us here, though. Hey, like Ogre Canyon got.
Ogre
decent one?
Canyon has that sinkhole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't been down it. Is it like 40? It's not very big.
Yeah,
like
maybe
40
60 feet.
60 feet?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's worth it.
Yeah, definitely worth it.
Do you need ascenders to get out, or can you climb? Because it's pretty slick, the walls.
Yeah, every time I've been in there, it was wet. The walls were wet. You could go, you could climb it, but yeah, I wouldn't want to be doing it without a rope.
Yeah. Huh. There were no sheep carcasses down there.
No.
Dead bodies or anything.
No, I found a sheep carcass in the canyon once, though, as well as a skunk. Yeah.
I did too. I was drinking from the river or the creek in Ogre Canyon, and then I crawled higher up, and there was a dead sheep lying in the waterfall. I was like,
Jeez.
"This is why we
Yeah.
always purify our
Put a
water,
little in there.
because
Yeah.
it's as pure as you're gonna get water, but you never know what's upstream, right?"
Yeah, anytime I've been drinking the water out of there, the bottle with the filter, there's some things floating around in there.
Oh yeah,
I would not want to be doing it without the filter.
like little bugs that you see.
Little bugs, little swimming fish, little.
Well, I noticed that actually with water purification tablets. I was visiting my daughter up in Yellowknife. We went on a canoe trip, and we're just drinking out of the lakes there. And I put these tablets in, which I've been using for years. And the next morning, I've got one of these clear bottles. I hold it up to the sun, and I can see these little water bugs swimming in there. And I've been drinking the stuff for 2 days.
Yeah.
So it won't kill the water bugs, but apparently it kills the dangerous giardia and that. But it feels kind of weird drinking these.
Bugs still in it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
little critters.
Huh. Weird.
Yeah, I'm gonna be getting a few of those tablets, try them out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Haven't
we.
tried them yet, but heard a bit about them on the podcast. So
Oh yeah.
worth
It's
trying
the
out.
easiest way to do it.
Yeah.
Faster than filters, as far as I'm concerned.
I want to dig into paragliding too, because
Okay.
Scott sent a few pictures of you that you'd sent in, and man, when I was telling the kid about paragliding today, and he's like, "Let's go do paragliding." Just flying, man. How'd you get into paragliding?
I had a friend that started years ago. 6-7 years ago.
Yeah.
And it's just always something that was in the back of my mind. And then kind of started getting into hiking, bagging the peaks around here, traveling around, doing some more, and it was like, oh, I don't want to walk down.
Yeah.
You know? Like, I remember being a kid and seeing somebody come off Roche Miette, and it was like, oh my god, that is, look at that, I want to do that. And, so looked around, found what I thought would be a good spot to take the course, and turned out to be really good. And
Sweet.
Well, and you haven't just dabbled. You've done 68 flights in 3 years. Like that's amazing.
Wild. Yeah.
I'd like that number to be higher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember your first one?
Oh yeah.
Where'd you go?
I was in Vernon, BC at the King Eddie launch site.
Okay.
So yeah, there's an upper launch and a lower launch, King Eddie and Baldy, and
Is that close to Silver Star? No, what's there?
across the highway.
Across the highway. Okay.
Yeah. Can't actually fly over Silver Star. They don't like it. Some airspace, a couple other things.
Okay.
But we did day in class, and then we go out. We're ground handling in the field, having a good time. That day ends. Next day we go out, inflate the wing. We're standing in the landing zone, and the instructor comes up to me, Dallas, I'm ready for you to fly. Are you ready to fly?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go, Jerry.
Sweet.
So tell us the process. Like I've seen it on in person. I've seen it on camera. But how do you get the thing in the air? How do you not tangle your lines? What are things you have to watch out for? Like walk us through it. You're hiking because you've done like Roche Miette, so you're packing this thing to the top of the mountain.
Yeah.
8,000 plus feet, and then jumping off. Like that's got to be the biggest rush ever.
Well, there's no jumping. We're stepping into the
Right,
sky.
you're stepping.
Yeah. So the wind's blowing up the slope and always launching into the wind. When it goes in, you fill the wing, it inflates, it comes overhead, and you turn around, stand there, check your lines out, make sure everything inflated nice, and if everything's good, you start running. Chest down and go for it.
Wow. What
Yeah.
a rush, eh?
Such a rush.
That's wild.
So, have you had tangled lines before? Is that
like
your
it's-
biggest fear? Is tangled lines, or what's the
No.
worst thing that can happen?
Yeah, you could take a collapse. I mean, I'm still flying on beginner wings, so like when they collapse, you put your hands up, the wing reinflates. They're fairly safe.
So why would it collapse? The turbulence changes, or
Yeah, like air currents going up, air currents going down. You hit those, it might tuck the corner underneath, depending how far it gets tucked. Maybe the whole leading edge gets sucked back.
Well, I've seen videos where guys have been blowing into the rock face, right?
Yeah.
Have you had that?
No, haven't had that. Yeah, caught some sink over a guy's backyard in the Okanagan and dropped pretty good, but no, it just went on the speed bar and shot out over his house. Tried to go to the designated landing zone, and as I'm going there, it's like, okay, we're good. Get to the edge of the road and just sink right down again. And no, we'll just go land in this field. That'll work just fine.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like it didn't go as planned, but plan B, C, whatever, they were there. So
Yeah.
Just-
Do you always have a landing zone in mind, and like something like Roche Miette? Like where are you landing?
there's a pretty nice like rock outcrop, just I don't know, 150 meters off the highway. So yeah, you're landing there. You come in, power lines are right at the back, and come over those, and you're landing.
Yeah, you don't want to hit power lines.
No. Yeah, grab the wing, and you're back at the truck in 5 minutes.
How long does the flight go for? Like Roche Miette, how long are you in the air?
That was 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was just straight launch, glide down,
Yeah.
land.
Man.
And you did sank foil too, which is pretty close to Roche Miette. How did that compare flight-wise? Like, which do you prefer?
Roche Miette, like that was one of the reasons I got into paragliding. So
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if anything will ever beat that, but like as I learn more, it's like, why would I ever hike to the top when I could launch off the lower knob at the col and then just fly to the top
Oh,
and skip the scramble. So
wait, you did that?
no, but
If you get the right updraft, you could.
yeah. Yeah, you need
Oh.
like an all north wind day here, which is pretty rare.
So, did you jump off the chin of Roche Miette? Or the nose? Like, where are you jumping?
Like when you're looking from town, the forehead,
Okay.
right
Yeah.
down the forehead towards Hinton.
Yeah.
Big long run out, nice. There's a few boulders, but they're pretty well dispersed, so
Yeah.
not much there. It was quite calm, so run it out and get in the air, but it's not much wind, so you just like coast, and then you go and take off, get up, and then next to the chin, right over top of that.
It sounds amazing, man.
Oh yeah. I want to get into it. You did Folding Mountain too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, landed
Cool.
across the road and then went over to the brewery, had a beer.
Wow. Nice. That's awesome,
Yeah,
man.
forgot to take the selfie, so I still had to pay for it. But
Right.
You're like, no, I swear, I just jumped off of that. How heavy are they? Like you're packing it up the mountain?
I have two. One when it's all loaded up, it's like a big lazy boy recliner, comfortable for hours on end. But that one loaded up, you're looking at like 50 pounds, 90-liter pack.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, once your lunch and water and everything's in it for the day.
Yeah.
And it's quite heavy. Got a new one and ultralight hike and fly model, and shave 15 pounds and 50 liters off the pack size.
Wow.
It's still just as safe and big or
Yeah,
more risky with the littler guy?
It is a higher rated wing, so it little more performance. So with that comes a little more risk, but
Yeah.
still more on the safe side of things.
What's your self-talk before you're launching? Like, are you getting the butterflies? Is it like cliff jumping?
Oh, you wake up and look out the window and you're like, oh my god, there's a chance I'm flying today. And right there they start, and you're going up the mountain, and the heart starts pounding, and then maybe a breeze comes through and you're like, oh no, it's gonna be too windy, I'm not flying today, and you kind of relax for a bit, and then the breeze settles and it's like, Nope.
I'm going.
That wasn't strong enough.
So
It's still calm.
what is the wind what's the optimal wind and what are you not flying in? I suppose if there's no updraft, you're screwed. And if it's too strong. But winds come in gusts. It's not like it's just a steady thing. You got your wind meter up there, you're calculating everything.
Yeah.
So walk us through that. Like where are you going home? And have you packed the 50-pound thing to the top of the mountain, said screw it, and gone back down with it?
Oh yeah. Way more times than I've flown with it.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, like maybe 1 for 10.
Wow.
Holy.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's good. That's keeping you alive, though, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You always have the option to launch, but you never have the option to land. That's mandatory.
Oh yeah. So what is it with wind that would make you turn around?
Like around here, it's calm. Like 5 to 10.
That's too
strong. 10 kilometers. I'm like, probably not today. Like if I'm looking and treetops are moving, like, no, I'm walking down.
So what's optimal?
They like 10, 15 at some sites. Well, at one site I go to, they say 26 is good, 26 kilometers an hour. But yeah, like it really depends. Some of them, it's just a giant cliff and the wind's coming up it, and yeah, you don't really want a lot.
What happens if you jump into something that's just way too strong? I heard about this lady who went up into the stratosphere and was up there for hours. Like,
yeah,
you can get stuck up there. Or
oh,
what
you can
happens?
go high. There's been some people that have went over 30,000 feet in competitions.
You black out.
Yeah,
That's like Mount Everest, right?
it is. Yeah, get in the wrong cloud and the cloud just sucks them up, and so.
Man.
Any idea the highest you've been?
The highest I've been, I want to say it's about 5,000 feet above ground.
Okay. Yeah. I want to get into it.
Yeah.
It does sound. It sounds like a rush. That's for sure.
Okay, I got a would you rather for it though. So would you rather? So you're paragliding. Would you rather soar with like a golden eagle flying next to you, or fly over a herd of mountain goats?
Fly with the eagle.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's just too cool.
Yeah. I'm amazed. Like from up top there, are you like running? Like are birds swooping by you when you're flying? You're like, hey man, what's going on?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they see you in a thermal. They're like, oh, there's the good lift, and they're coming over to get some.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we see them up there, and it's like, oh, there's the lift. Go over, join them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a couple paraglide would you rather's here. Would you rather deal with unexpected turbulence or unexpected weak lift? What's scarier? You're airborne now. You're off the chin of Roche Miette, like you're committed. Turbulence or weak lift? What's worse?
Oh, I don't really want the turbulence.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd rather any lift.
Okay.
Just to stay up for longer.
Okay. So weak lift, it just means you're coming home quicker, but it's not a danger.
Yeah.
The turbulence could throw you into the rock or spin you around.
Yeah, make you collapse, something like that.
Yeah. Similarly, would you rather deal with tangled ropes? And this is where we're going to get into bear stories here, or an aggressive grizzly.
Grizzly tackling you as soon as you land?
Yeah, no. Maybe you're hiked up, you got aggressive grizzly or tangled ropes.
Probably a tangled line.
Yeah.
Yeah, the wings I'm flying. You know, you get a tangle in it, and it's just, oh, that's unfortunate. I'm going to land. Maybe you're leaning over to adjust for it, or
yeah. I've seen some on videos, and guys can get really tangled, and the thing just completely collapses. They're falling like a sack of hammers, spinning through the air. I mean, that's got to be a nightmare that runs through your mind at times.
Not so much. I have to take a course here coming up, like simulation of incidents course, where they make you do those things that cause your wing to collapse, tow you up 3,000 feet, and all right, stall and cause an auto rotation. Yeah, I don't know much about it, but
do they give you a spare chute or something?
Yeah, we're always flying with the reserve, so you have that option that if you're
okay. So even now, when you're jumping off Roche Miette, you have a reserve. On.
Yeah.
And how does the reserve work?
So like your paraglider's attached here, it keeps you in a sitting position.
Yeah.
And then on the one harness, it's like under my right leg, so just a handle, grab it, throw it out, and then once that gets thrown out, inflates, pulls a tearaway zipper up around behind my back to 2 connection points there, and then you're just coming down on a square chute.
It's just a parachute.
Yeah.
Coming down pretty fast, I imagine, though. Hey?
Yeah,
You
like
tuck and
3-4
roll
times
type thing?
faster. Yeah.
3 or 4 times faster.
Yeah, I think mine comes down at about 4 meters a second, and my wings descend at 1 meter per second.
Yeah. Have you done any of this in the winter?
I have one flight in the winter.
What's that like?
Unreal.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fantastic. New Year's Day over Brule, and
Sweet.
yeah, just out onto the other side, and
Wow.
Uncle and Auntie came, picked me up, drove me back to my truck, and
They're like, he lives.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, which mountain did you climb at Brule there?
Brule Mountain.
Brule
I'm not
Mountain.
sure if it has an official name.
Yeah, there's Brule Mountain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of those
That's-
unnamed peaks back there.
Well, that's significant enough to do that climb in the winter. That would. Yeah.
I lucked out with that. It was just snowdrift up and threw the crampons on. It was like walking up a low-grade glacier.
Yeah.
Just 1 foot after the next, no post holing, solid snow.
Yeah.
Just very easy.
And you're going solo for most of these trips?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a hard time inviting people when it's like, hey, you want to come one way with me?
Yeah.
And
Yeah, exactly.
you might have to walk down alone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be down to the truck 4 hours before you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got a favorite mountain you've done?
I think Hawthorne in Okanagan Falls.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was special about that one?
Just fantastic flying. Some really great pilots in the Okanagan.
Yeah.
I think one guy's 52 years experience. So
Wow.
yeah, he wakes up in the morning, looks out his window, and he's like, "Yep, it'll be good." And you're
Thanks
like,
to
"Okay, I trust him."
Wow.
Yeah. So
And what's on the bucket list? You got any ones that are like you've maybe even climbed but haven't been able to jump off yet or walk off?
not really. I guess coastal soaring is the next big one.
Okay.
Like when the wind comes in off the ocean, just
Yeah.
creates updrafts, and you go
Right.
back and forth along the cliffs and the
Yeah.
coast. And so we'll see if I can make it to the coast this year before the season ends, but
Sweet.
Yeah.
not too sure.
And then where do you land?
Right back where you took off
Yeah,
from.
yeah. You don't want to be in the ocean. Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. That's cool. That's cool. On the solo thing, I had a would you rather here. So, would you rather spend a week completely alone in the wilderness or a week with 10 strangers? George, I'm going to ask you that one first. What are you doing?
10 strangers?
Yeah.
What are we doing?
You're just in the bush, backcountry, let's say the mountains.
Like me and the strangers are hanging out? And,
Yeah. A week, 10 strangers, or a week alone?
Had some really good time with strangers. I'm gonna meet some new people.
Yeah.
Yeah. I might go strangers too for.
Sometimes those alpine huts,
Yeah.
they're like-minded people.
Yeah, I like it. I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I do like solo time. The thing I think we've talked about this. The thing with loneliness, if it's by your choice, it doesn't feel lonely. If it's not by your choice, then it feels lonely. If that makes sense. If you want company but can't get it, that's when loneliness sits in.
Right.
Yeah.
But if you're like, you know what, I'm going for a week in the bush by myself.
Yeah.
Then
I'll
that
call you
feels
back
good.
in 7 days. Yeah.
It does, yeah.
But when you're like, man, I wish I had someone. Now then the loneliness sits in.
Yeah.
But yeah, you do meet cool people back there. Generally.
Like-minded.
Is everyone great? Yeah.
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 Yeah. With so, just before we leave paragliding, I'm just curious. Like, so you get up there and there's clouds, storm coming in. Are you like, okay, I'm not going? Like, even if the
Yeah.
wind's okay, you're like, I'll hold off.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely walking off if it doesn't feel right, something doesn't look right.
Yeah.
What about lightning? Is that a risk for paragliding? Because you're not.
It makes you faster, I think.
You're not grounded, like.
No.
But you could still get struck in theory. The
Yeah,
science
the-
of it.
Yeah, like you don't fly in the rain because like some wings now are DWR, but still it's like they're rated for so much weight per square meter. So it's like start adding a whole bunch of water, like you're getting beyond what the wing can hold.
Yeah. But even electrical storms, it could be a dry lightning storm. And,
Yeah, you wouldn't
you don't
want to
wanna
fly
be-
in them, but like I've read some things where people are like, yeah, the storm was over there, so I flew over here and went around it. And it's like, oh, okay, yeah, I
What
got
could-
some learning to do here.
What could possibly go wrong? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Scott, you mentioned in the intro too. So lightning encounters, that was in your notes. What
Yeah.
what does that mean? Lightning encounters.
Like being so close, you just feel the static charge.
Oh, okay.
And then the
Yeah.
flash is there, and it's like, am I hit? No. Was Garrett hit? No, he's good.
Yeah, so you mentioned Brule Lake, Athabasca, upstream of Whitecourt, top of Folden Mountain. You've had some
Yeah.
close lightning calls.
Well-
Were you paragliding? Were you hiking? Were they just striking around you, or what was happening there?
The one I was trying to paraglide, and I'm just sitting there and I'm watching, and like everything's nice, good, and kind of lay down and look up and like, holy shit, look at that, and then big flash right on top of the mountain and thunder, and I'm like, oh, we got to get out of here. And yeah, you know, the mountain's going, or the storm's going down the trail of the mountain, so I'm like, well, I'm going the other way down the other valley and run down, and yeah, just like static building.
Yeah.
Throwing hiking poles, throwing my phone, getting rid of anything
Wow.
electronic, and yeah, I thought my poles got zapped. It was right
Holy.
there, but
I guess the biggest danger would be you get that paraglide up and you're still grounded with your feet on the ground. Now you're a giant lightning rod. Man.
yeah, I wouldn't be launching if conditions were like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, this it was a nice day in front of me. Behind me, it was a different story.
Yeah. Had your hair stand on end with the
Oh,
with the
yeah.
static electricity. That's always a bad sign.
Yeah,
Yeah, we go hiking with the family, and the girls have their long hair, and it's like out 2 feet off their head, and a big afro right in there. You're like, this is not a good sign.
Right.
Yeah.
And then were you stuck on Brule Lake when there was a storm?
got
coming?
chased through the sand dunes.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Cleared over and back to the kayak into the water and called for a pickup at Solomon Creek.
Okay.
Yeah.
I paddled Brule Lake with my buddy Thane, who's been on the podcast.
Yeah.
We were in a lightning storm in the middle of the lake, and we could see it striking mountains around us right over the lake. And even if you try to get to shore, it's scary, right?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're into kayaking too. Then
I am. Yeah.
everything. I want. Let's talk to kayaking.
Yeah, let's go kayaking. Yeah, we got lots of stuff to talk about.
So you river, like, are you going down the rivers around here?
Yeah. I've done maybe 600 kilometers of the Athabasca.
Wow.
Yeah, down to the Klondike Ferry crossing, just past Fort Assiniboine.
Okay.
Okay, yeah,
That's
Yeah.
a haul.
Old fur trade route, I
Yeah.
guess, eh?
Yeah.
Was that all in one trip then?
Well, I wasn't sure how I'd do it, and nobody was willing to, spend 600 kilometers on the river. So I was like, all right, I'll drive my bike ahead,
Yeah.
drop that off, and then I'll kayak down to the bike back, get the truck, bring everything back together. So
Okay.
Sounds like a lot of work.
Yeah.
it was, yeah. I'm glad I had an e-bike for it.
Is this like a inflatable kayak, pack raft? type thing?
Hard shell, 12-foot
Hard
6
shell.
kayak.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, you were camping on islands then, or?
just in the truck,
Right.
wherever I'd go, and and then being an e-bike, you using solar to charge it. Sometimes you're sitting for a couple days collecting the sun, and all right, battery's full. Let's go drop it off, do another stretch. Yeah, that was about 4 weeks going downstream.
Wow.
Close
That's
to
awesome.
1,000 kilometers biking and kayaking.
Sounds great. Was the weather good, or were you?
Couple bad weather days. Yeah.
Yeah, no danger with sweepers and log jams and that sort of thing.
No, it was pretty clear.
Yeah, I've done Athabasca River a few times, but never taken it quite that far. I always just think it's this untapped gem right out our doorstep,
It is.
and most people just ignore it. You got
Yeah.
this World Heritage River, and almost nobody has paddled it. There's islands you can camp on, have a fire, fish. Like
Yeah.
it's beautiful, and nobody's out there.
And some of the biggest rapids in Alberta down at the Grand Rapids.
Okay.
Yeah.
Grand Rapids. Where is that?
That is between Athabasca and Fort McMurray.
Oh, I didn't know that it gets so big there.
Yeah, I guess
Is
it's the steepest section.
Yeah, because the river gets kind of lazy the further you go, but I wasn't aware that up there.
Yeah, I guess it's quite powerful.
Yeah.
And then, so are you hitting the other rivers around here too?
Not around here. Done Jarvis Creek quite a few times.
Yeah.
At night, that's really cool. And Old Man River, the Columbia River.
Okay.
Few
Yeah.
rivers
You
around.
did the Colorado.
I did. Yeah.
Was that Grand Canyon area or whereabouts?
Near the Hoover Dam.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
Paddled from Lake Mead downstream into the Hoover Dam there, and then back around the lake a little bit at night. And and then I went up from the bottom towards it.
And you started a new sport called moonlight kayaking.
Yeah,
Tell us
that
about
happened by
that.
accident.
But you enjoy it.
Oh, love it.
Kayaking at night. That's
Yeah.
a new thing for you.
Yeah, I'm watching the moon calendar. We got a full moon coming up. Am I free? Is the sky clear? Okay, we're going.
Cool.
But I was doing the Old Man River. It's still pretty new to the sport, and I'm like, okay, that looks about 20 kilometers. We'll call it 25 for a buffer. And I was way off. I hit that 25 kilometer mark, and I'm at the time frame I thought I would be, but I'm halfway on the map.
Oh,
I'm like, okay. Yeah, now we're down to that 1 hour buffer for time. Let's get the headlamp out, have a bite to eat, and get ready to camp on the muddy bank tonight and see how it goes. And then, I'm just paddling, trying to get as far as I can before the sun sets. And the sun sets, the moon's up. Well, may as well keep going.
Yeah.
This isn't so bad.
Yeah.
The moon's getting higher, like beavers, otters, everything's coming out. Hundreds of geese,
Yeah.
fantastic time. Did the next 20 kilometers in the dark.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. But you can't see very far. Like what, you can see 30 feet in front of you? Or?
Yeah, maybe 50.
Yeah. And so if there's log jams and that, you just got to be cautious, right?
I was definitely going on past experiences on the Old Man. Anytime I heard water rustling, it's like, okay, we're backpedaling, we're slowing down, checking the depth. If we need to, we can stand up here. You definitely don't want to be doing some.
Yeah.
I was on the Athabasca trying to find my truck in the easy trail out one night, and one of those nights it just goes from light to dark right now, and as soon as it went dark, senses heightened. The log I was listening to was twice as loud, and it's like, nope, we're getting out here.
Yeah, you don't want that surprise waterfall in the middle of the night.
No.
So you fishing too? You're a fisherman?
Only to eat.
Okay.
Yeah, I like it. Used to fish a lot,
Yeah.
but haven't in quite a few years.
Yeah.
Man, I'm curious where how you find the time to how do you decide what you're gonna do in the summer? Because I know you're also busy all summer battling fires too.
Yeah, that one takes up a lot of free time for sure.
Yeah.
Won't be able to do it forever.
Yeah.
Have to go back to traveling at some point.
What's your calendar look like though? So for July and August, I'm working pretty solid, and I gotta.
August 18th, my contract ends,
Yeah.
and I'll be overnighting to Fort McMurray to drop off my truck.
Okay.
And come back here and
What are you gonna do?
hopefully do the whole Athabasca.
Really?
Yeah.
In September?
August 20th
that'd be
till
a good time
September
to do it.
16th.
Oh, you're dropping your truck off there, coming down, and float to your truck.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay, sweet.
Yeah, skip
Also-
the bike this time.
Yeah, that's cool.
Also on the kayak. You canoe much too, or mostly kayaking?
No, I've been in a canoe a couple times, but just kayaking.
And you're in a wetsuit then, I take
Dry
it?
suit.
Dry suit.
Yeah.
That's a smart way to go.
Yeah. Got into kayaking. I was, living in Lethbridge, driving across the bridge every day, looking over, and they got this weir in the water.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, if I had a kayak, just right over that weir.
Yeah.
Summer comes and get the Canadian Tire flyer, open it up, on sale.
It's calling to me, man.
Yeah, go down to the store, pick it up, and straight back to the weir.
Nice.
Paddled upstream, and yeah, passed like 5 or 6 signs telling me that I shouldn't go over it. And
Yeah.
I'm like, well, you know, that's just a sign, and
Yeah.
get into it, and wow, right over the edge, boom, into the concrete, and I'm just sitting there. There's like an inch of water over the concrete berm.
Oh, that's why that sign was there.
Yeah.
Nice. Now, our listeners love bear stories and cougar stories. You got a couple of them as well. Tell us about some of those.
Yeah, there was a note that was sent that said white grizzly.
Yeah, white grizzly, lunch with a bear.
Isn't that just a polar bear?
No, yeah, like right around here.
Really, eh?
Yeah,
Like an albino grizzly?
something like that. It was
Huh.
quick, but yeah, I went up a mountain and seen 2 sheep hanging out over on the side, and
Yeah.
kind of watched them for a minute, and it's like, all right, cool, time to head back down. Come down, find a nice big rock. I'm like, yeah, we'll stop, have some food and water, and yeah, I stopped and I'm looking over the hill, and I was like, oh, the goats decided to follow me. seen the white fur coming over the top, and I was
Yeah.
like, no way. Jumped up on the rock to get a better view, and nope, that's a bear. And yeah, just
So,
white.
was it like, you know, we call it silver tip, or that's why we call them grizzly, because they're grizzled, the tips of the fur get kind of that silverish hue. Was it just super light silver, or was this thing like almost white?
Like white.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you think it was an albino? Like pink eyes, the whole 9
I
yards?
wish I would have got to see it longer, but yeah, that was
That's incredible.
That'd be spooky.
one of my first bear encounters. And
Yeah.
it was, yeah, I'm fumbling the bear spray, catching it, and I'm like, "Hey, bear!"
Yeah.
You thought it was a mountain goat. That's awesome.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it
'cause
just up and over the edge.
I've
and went
seen
down.
grizzlies almost jet black, like it's almost as black as a black bear, but I've never seen a white one. That's really rare.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And you had was that the same as the Snake Indian and Crypt Lake?
No, the Crypt Lake one, that one, I kayaked across the lake, so I wasn't, going with the hordes of people.
Yeah.
And they're all coming down as I'm heading up, and they're telling me, watch out for the bear. There's a bear on the trail. So I'm like, okay, when am I going to see this thing? Didn't see it. Get up to the lake. Yeah, have a swim. Well, guess the bear's gone. I'm coming down, and you get to this like little section with the chains. There's clip on one side, clip on the other. You're not really going far, and yeah, this is like first time with the bear that's like coming at me. And what do? I didn't really know what to do.
When you
And,
say coming at you, was he was coming down the trail? Was he being aggressive? Was
No,
bluff charge?
he was just coming down
coming
the trail.
towards you. Another grizz.
A black bear.
Oh, black bear.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. So he comes like out the cave on the Crypt Lake Trail. I'm coming down the chain, still holding on, still new to hiking. Like, wow, one day I'll walk across this without holding on to the chains. And the bear comes down and he's like, hey, just keeps walking. Oh, yeah, I up and ran backwards, dropped the chains. I was like, wow, look at that. Don't need the chains anymore.
Yeah.
And the bear's still coming. Went back, I don't know, a couple hundred meters, and yeah, he found an exit point, wandered off, but yeah,
Gets the heart thumping a little
what
bit.
a rush.
Yeah. Yeah, most often they're well behaved until they aren't, right?
Yeah.
That's the thing with bears. And you were followed by a cougar for 1.5 kilometers.
I think so, yeah.
On Solomon Mountain?
Yeah. That
Tell
was
us about that.
absolutely terrifying. Get to the top, put the headlamp on, sun setting, and coming back down the trail, and you turn off, you get into the steep section, and like the timber's there, leaves are coming over, just gets dark quick, so headlamp on and come down like 3-4 turns into it, come around the corner, headlamp turns, and just like lock on these 2 yellow eyes.
Wow.
Oh, this probably isn't good.
And you were solo again?
Yeah, asking it what it is, and
Yeah.
it's not moving. Yell at it, get out of here, and then it just kind of like slowly turns its head and goes away. And I'm like, well, I hope that's it. Nope. Shows up like a couple hundred meters away, standing there, and
It's following you.
It's
sleeking ahead.
Yeah, like it's standing on the downhill side of me.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, we got to get past it, you know. Got to get home somehow. And it so like disappears probably 90 degrees to the trail, and I'm like, yeah, good time to get past it. We can move on. And yeah, I get down, and then kilometer and a half, things just following me at about 100 yards.
Man.
Yeah, I called the guy at the fire base. I was like, get down to the Sullivan Trailhead. Like, I got my moped here. If I have my truck, at least I have somewhere to hide if this thing, you know.
Yeah. Well, you got out of that one pretty good.
Yeah, it didn't do anything other than just follow me, but what a rush.
Yeah.
No kidding. And you have a list of close calls, and I think you had another bear story in there. We love the close calls. Oh yeah, that was your bear at the Crypt Lake there.
Yeah.
But no, you've got some other ones. Ice climbing, Asteroid Alley, Brule Mountain. I'm just refreshing your memory.
Yeah,
Ogre Canyon.
that's when I learned
rappelling.
that rocks come unstuck as the sun hits it and the day heats up.
Where was this? What happened there?
Yeah, just another random drainage. I'm walking up it, and like, oh, look at that, the sun's shining. Starts raining rocks, you know, from softball to microwave size, just coming down.
Wow.
And, yeah, hiding behind a rock. I was like, okay, we got the helmet on now. That should have already been on.
Yeah.
we're doing okay. And
Yeah.
then, yeah, like a rock hits the rock I'm hiding behind.
Yeah.
Budges it. It's like, oh, okay, no, we are out of here. Just,
Wow.
yeah, barreling down the mountain.
Asteroid Alley, is that what you call that?
That's what I call that one.
Asteroid Alley.
It's a good name for
That
it.
is a good name. And you mentioned here that you clipped to the wrong side of the rope. That was rappelling off of Ogre Canyon.
Yeah, like
That doesn't sound good.
no, like lead solo aid climbing.
Yeah.
Just plug in small gear in the crack, go up the crack, and got to the top at the anchor, and I go to clip the rope, and it's like -20 out, freezing. Fumble it, grab it again, clip it in, and I was like, went to go back and test it, take all the slack out, and it's like, shit, that's going. And just, yeah, reached up, grabbed onto the anchor, and that's the brake strand.
Oh no.
Yeah, it would have been pretty unpleasant.
So you were solo aid climbing, no belayer.
Yeah.
I can't even wrap. I'm a climber, but I can't wrap my head around how that works. So walk me through. How are you staying safe solo aid climbing? Like,
You got
what's the mechanics?
I use a gree and a clove hitch as a backup.
Okay.
So I have like an elastic band that goes around my neck and then back down to this big HMS carabiner, and the gree centered between the two elastic strands, so to keep it up and straight, and then that's on a small extension from the belay loop, or sometimes the hard points, and then yeah, the clove hitch just goes on like a belay lock or carabiner that locks to your belay loop, and clove hitch on that.
Are you following this, George?
When you said clove hitch, I was like, I've heard that one before.
It sounds complicated. So are you doing this because there was no belayer to help you out that day, or you just enjoy the solo?
Yeah,
aid climb?
that started like, got out ice climbing a couple times with a friend, never really rock climbed, and yeah, and then COVID just shut us down, and there was no more. I was like, wow, I want to climb. So to Google I went, how do I climb solo?
Oh man.
Well, there's trad climbing and sport climbing. I'm like, trad sounds cool. How do I learn trad? Learn trad by aid climbing. So, okay, what do I need for aid climbing? Get a bunch of gear, go find a crack, put some anchors in, and
Geez, so you just dove in the deep end there.
a little bit.
Not only trad, but solo aid trad. Yeah, wow. So with all of this, I mean, we're getting a pattern. You have a high risk tolerance. Have you always been that way?
I'd say it's growing. As time goes on, it keeps growing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's always been there a little bit.
And are you a thrill seeker? Are you looking for the adrenaline rush? or you just want to get out there and push your limits? Like, what's the motivation?
I like a bit of a rush.
Yeah.
I mean, you have something that really puts you in the moment. That day just sits there that much stronger.
Yeah. And you feel in the moment, everything else in your world falls away. All the cares, the work, the relationships, it's all gone. You are just trying to live.
You're there.
You're there. Yeah. I get it. I'm just not quite as extreme as you are.
Yeah, I think most recently the coolest thing I've done was you go up Roche Miette and then you drop down a different drainage, and when you go down that, you're just boulder hopping, going along some massive slabs, and then kind of go a couple optional rappels. You can kind of sneak through the bush and go around them, or rappel next to the waterfall. And then, you get to this one, like 15-meter waterfall, big amphitheater, and just rappel right to the middle of the waterfall.
Wow. Cool.
Yeah, and if you're rappelling through the waterfall, you're just in your summer clothing? Like, what are you wearing?
Yeah, put a rain jacket on, rain
Yeah.
pants, hope to stay dry a bit.
Yeah.
On really bad days, maybe I'm putting on the dry suit. Maybe I'm just going swim trunks.
Because you can get hypothermia in the middle of summer. I know there were guys years ago that got stuck in over canyon and nearly died of hypothermia in July, right? It can happen.
Yeah, I think the day we did it, it was about 37 above, and waiting at the bottom of the big waterfall, like, we're yelling at the last guy, pick it up, like, we're getting cold over here.
Yeah. I got some more. I got lots of would you rathers here. We're going to throw them at you. These are for fun, but they teach us stuff, right? Climbing. Would you rather spend an hour building an anchor or an hour trying to free a stuck rope? And have you had either where you're like, I don't have anywhere to anchor good, but have you had a stuck rope before?
Yeah, I've had a stuck rope, and like just a lot of excavating to get an anchor. Like, oh, this looks good, and you pull the dirt back, and it's just massively flared outward, and like it's got to be something in there. And at the very bottom, there's just a little flat spot. Oh, there we go. But
and you're using nuts and cams to
Yeah.
try to protect that, digging it out with the nutter. Yeah.
I think rather spend an hour building the anchor rather than dealing with the stuck rope.
Yeah, that was my answer to stuck ropes. That's nightmare stuff,
Mhm.
man. I've woken up in the middle of the night in a cold sweat having dreams about that. You get a stuck rope, that's your lifeline. You don't know where it's stuck, how you're going to get it unstuck. Yeah.
And if you can't get it unstuck, you just cut it.
Well, typically you have to climb up. Like, if you can't reach, if you don't have a sat phone or you're in reach and you're multi-pitching and that rope's your lifeline and you're way the hell out in some crag,
Yeah.
you need to get that rope free. So you tug it, maybe there's a knot, a twist, you can't get it down for your rappel or whatever. So then guys have had to climb up the stuck rope, but what's it stuck on? Now you got your whole body weight. If that thing breaks free, you're gone, right? So that is a sick feeling, right? I've never had something quite that bad, but
The one time mine got stuck, and it was just long enough that I had enough rope to get down to the very bottom. So like I'm up there, I'm in the canyon, I'm jumping on this thing, I'm reefing on it, going up on the rocks, jumping into the snow drifts, and like for the life of me just cannot get this rope unstuck. Whatever, we'll come back tomorrow. We'll rappel in up higher, come down with another rope, get this rope out, and when I get up to it, there's just like a little like thumbnail sized piece of ice frozen onto the sheath of the rope, and I'm looking at it. No way, that's it. Flick it off, and the rope right through.
yeah, so you don't want to be climbing on that.
No, and 24 hours prior, I'm like, will it hold me? Better not test it, I got enough.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, if you're climbing, would you rather always have perfect weather or always have perfect belayers? We found out tonight you don't even need belayers, so
Perfect weather.
You're going without belayers.
Yeah,
I know how you're answering that one.
If the guy's got a gree, it's looking pretty good.
Yeah, perfect weather is especially here, like I find the Rockies are chronic for this. George, you must have noticed this too. You start blue sky, get the family out the door, and then 2 p.m. hits, and now you got thunder clouds and pouring rain. Right? It's always changing in the mountains.
I try not to base anything on the forecast. You know, I won't cancel plans because of the forecast, because it's just like, well, let's just go and we'll see what happens when we get there, sort of thing. But there's been a few camping trips where we canceled and because it was going to rain all weekend. We're like, we're not going to go, and then it's like sunny all weekend.
Yeah.
What are we doing? Yeah, no, I know the feeling. I do want to talk about, speaking of camping, your camping setup. So you're camping in your truck.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the layout like?
Pulled the back seats out and put a platform in there. So have some like a plywood bed inside the cab.
Okay.
Just short enough that, you know, with the height of the platform and the mattress puts me just above the door handles and right enough room to stretch out.
Yeah.
So pretty comfortable in there. Heater, AC,
Nice.
if I need it, you know.
Okay.
Just
Sweet.
fire the truck up and.
What's the heater?
comfortable.
Diesel heater?
No, just the truck. I don't run it often, but
Gotcha.
yeah, you know, you end up baking in the sun down in the Okanagan for a week, and you're like, I just need to cool off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What kind of truck you got?
Ram 1500.
Okay.
2018.
And you camp in that like regularly? Like, that's
Regularly,
your go-to
yeah.
spot, eh? Yeah.
Yeah, you know, where am I going? That looks like a nice spot. Let's go check that out. And
Yeah.
yeah.
Can you strap your kayak to the top, camping gear all in there? Like you got your full setup, and then you got an e-bike too.
Yeah. And then this last October I got a Honda Ruckus moped, and
Oh, sweet.
yeah, I got a hitch carrier for that.
Cool.
Currently don't have a hitch carrier for that. They're not the strongest.
No.
No, they made it home held together by ratchet straps.
Okay.
So.
Where are you taking the Ruckus to?
Oh, I've taken that lots of places.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got it so, you know, you go camping, and then rather than having to drive the truck into town every day, burn a ton of fuel, you're just ripping the moped here and there, going to paraglide launches, heading to the trailheads, hiking, you know,
Sweet.
whatever. And as I've learned, sometimes you come back to your camp spot on a long weekend, and it's like, where'd all these people come from overnight? There's nobody here for 2 weeks, so
Yeah.
yeah, now I can kind of leave home base, set up, and
Yeah, because you're like primarily Crownland camping then?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've paid $20 for camping in like the last 9 years.
Really, eh?
Oh, yeah.
It's always Crownlands.
Yeah.
I like it. I mean, I like that style. And then, like, you're spending a fair bit of time in BC too. I know you mentioned quite a few like BC trips you've been on. Like BC kind of summer spot for you. You heading there in the fall, or?
I try to mainly now because it's like a big paragliding community.
Okay.
So yeah, a lot of pilots there.
Yeah.
But learning a lot from them and just better flying conditions in here.
Is there a bucket list spot for paragliding for you?
In the Alps.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that'd be sweet.
Swiss Alps.
Yeah.
It's busy there because I grew up in Europe. We go to Switzerland quite a bit, and the skies are just full of them. Like
Way more than there is in
it's
Canada.
big, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Whereas here, it's kind of the world's your oyster here in the Rockies.
Mhm.
There's not a lot of competition, but it does look pretty amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, the weather's just a little more, cooperates a bit more in BC for that.
A little bit more predictable, yeah.
Okay. Huh. Paragliding. Scott, you getting into it?
Man, if I was a bit younger, I would probably be all over that. But George,
Yeah, I'm a bit.
you
I'm
can
a
still
little
bite
bit
it.
young.
You
Yeah.
can still do it.
I met a lot of guys like they retire and they're like, what now? Start
Paragliding.
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 Oh man, you're tempting me.
Yeah.
You are it checks a lot of boxes for me. I think we all have this inert desire to fly.
Yeah. Oh man,
You
for
get
sure.
the flying dreams, right, at night, and then you wake up and you're like, oh, it was just a dream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it must be the closest thing to actually flying. 'Cause you don't get that sensation in a helicopter or an airplane, but
No. And, joining Wildfire, I was like, well, I won't be paragliding, but I'll be flying. Maybe it'll scratch that itch. If we get up in the air, and I'm like, nope, just made it worse.
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, no, the closest thing I've done is just sort of a fun trip behind the boat where you get up in that
Oh, yeah.
paraglider way,
Yeah.
Mm.
way the hell up there, but it's not the same sort of freedom, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of people doing tandems around. You know, go down to Golden, Revelstoke, Vernon, Okanagan area. Yeah, there's people doing it. A few companies.
Yeah.
Yeah, like even the school I learned at, every once in a while you'd be up there doing your flights, going through the school, and another instructor comes out and he's doing tandem flights that day.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the investment to get into it? Like, how much does a paraglide cost?
For me, it was about 10 grand to get
Okay.
into it. You know, all the schooling, all the gear. There's cheaper options, but yeah, it's kind of like buy once, cry once. This will last me a long
Buy once,
time.
cry once. I like that. Yeah.
It's a bit like climbing stuff too, right? You put the investment in, and now you got your gear.
Yeah.
These are good for a while. You've got to replace your ropes every now and then.
Yeah.
Yeah, expensive up front, but every year that you're flying on that gear, not buying new gear, you know, good for 10 years.
Yeah.
You know, the cost goes down substantially.
Yeah, I guess you don't want cheap used stuff, right?
Well, my first wing, yeah, I bought the wing I was learning on in school, big taped edge, and
yeah.
instructor's like, yeah, you can buy a brand new wing, or you can save about half and buy the school wing, and I was like, well, you wouldn't let a student fly on something that was dangerous. Sure, I'll take this one.
Yeah.
The ropes are brittle. Yeah.
Yeah, no, everything looks good, but they had a student that landed it on a barbed wire fence very early on in its life. So
Ouch.
Crazy.
yeah,
Couple more would you rathers. We got to keep peppering you with these. We're going to go back to caving. You're deep in a cave. You've never been in there. Would you rather have your headlamp fail and you're solo, as you usually are, or would you rather lose your map? Headlamp fail or lose your map of the cave?
lose the map.
Okay. How about you, George? Pitch dark.
You take a map with you into the cave? There's like
Often you do have a bit of a map guide, yeah.
Yeah, I would lose the map. Yeah, I want light.
You want the light.
Oh yeah.
We did one time, we did the Phantom Hand. Are you familiar with that?
No.
That was really cool. Try it next time you're in the cave. So we were deep in the belly of the mountain, and the guide said, okay, everyone, on the count of 3, turn off your lights. It's the blackest black you'll ever see, like this complete darkness. He goes, now put your hand in front of your face and spread your fingers. Do you see your hand? And almost all of us could see a phantom hand. That is
Really?
weird. Yeah.
What do you mean phantom hand?
It's, I don't know what it is. Your brain is knows that it's there, so it's fabricating something that you cannot see. But that was a weird one.
Interesting.
Try the phantom hand.
Yeah,
Phantom hand.
absolutely. That true like pitch black it's cool.
Oh yeah. And I think about that. If you got stuck without light, like how would you crawl out? Like just
I don't know. Yeah, I don't like going in caves alone.
No.
Those ones I like having somebody else there. Yeah, you know, minimum 3 light sources, extra batteries.
Yeah.
And like the first time in, I'm leaving a contact with somebody. All right, the 4-hour clock starts now. If you haven't heard from me, send rescue to my location.
right. Yeah. My will is in my room under my bed.
Yeah.
Safe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, would you rather spend the night underground in a cave or on a mountain summit?
The summit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And why?
It's just a lot nicer up there. You're seeing the sunset, you're seeing the sunrise. Caves are cool, but weird when you go in the daylight and come out in the dark and you're expecting daylight because you just completely lost track of time.
Yeah. I feel like a cave. How about you, George? You sleeping in the cave or
Nah, I'll sleep on the
summit? Even if it's howling winds?
Yeah, we'll just I'll be up there with Dallas. We'll set up the paraglider, some kind of like tense situation there, and yeah.
I gotta say though, I slept in a lot of caves when I was younger. Not deep ones, mind you, but they can be pretty comfortable. I can see why our Neanderthal ancestors liked them. You get a fire going in a cave, and
Yeah.
get that roaring fire against the wall, and the wall heats up and pushes the heat back. And, you know, you're roasting your venison on the fire. It's pretty cozy. You got no wind to contend with.
You ever come across a bear den in a cave? Like there's a bear that's been living in here for the winter?
Like I think I've seen them, but I've never come across a bear in the cave.
Yeah.
You know, just you come up and there's a bunch of grass and it looks like something's been laying there for a while.
Okay.
Kind
Yeah.
of like all matted down, you know.
Yeah. Huh.
But yeah, no, it's terrifying getting that first look in a cave when you don't know.
Yeah.
All right, what kind of animals could be
Yeah,
in there?
exactly. What's
Anything
crawling
from A
through
to
here
F.
right now? Yeah.
We talked about kayaking rivers, but you've done quite a few lakes as well, right? Lake Okanagan, Lesser Slave, Waterton, others, and Skaha. And lakes always seem like they'd be safer than rivers, but if you're on some of those really big ones,
Yeah.
and a storm comes up, you're in the swells, some of them are so big you can't see shore, like they can be more dangerous than a river. Are you hugging shore when you're...
No, I'm watching the weather some days and I'm saying, okay, wind's blowing northwest. If we go to this corner and get out near the center, we're getting the good stuff. Like,
So you're specifically looking
Yeah.
for the good stuff. And
I'm looking for big waves, having some fun.
And you're solo?
Sometimes, yeah.
dry suit again?
Oh
or-
yeah.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah. You got 5 kilometers offshore on Lesser Slave Lake, and
Man.
what a rush.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. I just gotta play the what if game. Like, what if stuff goes really sideways, right? Can I make it back to shore?
So once they hit 3 kilometers from shore, Mark, I was like, all right, we're getting close now. I can see the bottom. It's not too bad out here. And I just swamped the thing. Opened up the hatches and filled it up, and all right.
Are you just the big waves that came?
No,
you did it on purpose?
Yeah.
Oh man,
Just like,
just because.
okay, what happens if I can't get out of this?
Yeah.
We got a ton of boats cruising around today. There's a lot of fishermen heading
Yeah.
back in. Like, I guess prime opportunity to see if I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
It's
Do I
not a bad
live or,
idea,
do I
you
live
know?
or die?
You're prepared then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Swamp the thing, climb back in, and grab the bilge pump and start trying to empty it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, I got it back on top of the water, paddled back in, and
Nice.
carried
Yeah.
on with my day.
It's a good idea to practice that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
I
maybe
mean,
not 5 kilometers from shore, but
Yeah.
you should try.
Yeah. Paragliding, just cut a line. Like, yeah, let's see what happens if this line is
See if I
not
can-
here anymore.
Let's see if we can get out of this situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I do like that though, because it does prepare you, and then if something happens, you're not panicking. You're like, I've been in the situation before.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like right now I'm, looking at a big lake crossing coming up on Lake Athabasca.
Yeah.
And how big is it? Anywhere from 11 to 17 kilometers is
Holy
what I've
cow.
gathered. So
Wow.
be the biggest lake crossing and on much bigger lake where less wind is more consequential.
Yeah.
So are you a GPS guy? Are you constantly navigating with your GPS in reach? What are you taking?
Using Gaia a bit. Really like all trails, but that one has its flaws.
On
A lot
the
of-
phone then? Or?
Yeah.
And you got that waterproof? Or,
Yeah, it's always in a waterproof case attached to some sort of tether.
yeah.
And then, had an inReach for some time now, and always have that ready to go.
Yeah, with the new phones now that you can get the satellite response, people are just ditching their in-reaches and spot devices. Right?
Mhm.
I don't know if I'd get rid of that. Like it gives me good insurance coverage all year. So like this year when I went down to the States, I'm hopping on the moped and going 50 kilometers into the desert, and it's like, yeah, if I don't want to have to push it, but if I ever did, like, I'm covered pretty good here with all the insurance I have. So
Yeah.
Well, you just spring this on us. So now you're doing desert travel on a bike.
On a moped.
story?
Into the desert.
What don't you do, Dallas? I think we should start with that. Yeah, where are you going in the desert?
spent 20 some days in Death Valley this winter.
Good.
Yeah, so
It's a comfortable place to
It
be.
sounds nice.
yeah, oh, it's fantastic.
Actually, the winter would be the time to go, so you don't roast alive.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it was nice. Fire season ended, and all right, didn't have much of a summer here. Where can I get one?
Yeah.
California.
Yeah.
So
Head down.
yeah, I knew I wanted to go to Death Valley, and stopped in at the Black Rock Desert on my way down, and like really the first big moped ride I took my moped on, other than heading out to Brule or
Okay.
a couple test runs around here first, and
You're like, I'm good for Death Valley now.
Yeah.
So,
I can
so-
get to Brule, I can get to Death
Yeah,
Valley.
it can't be much harder.
Yeah.
What are you doing for water sources in Death Valley?
So I was carrying a lot of water.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, carrying a lot of water.
Is there anything that you can find out there?
There wasn't much.
Yeah.
A couple of hot springs I went to, but God, I don't know if I'd be drinking
Yeah,
that water.
sulfur springs.
No, I didn't get any sulfur ones. Just thermal or whatever they call it. Yeah.
Huh. Interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. It was,
I think water would be your biggest danger in Death Valley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally. Yeah, the Black Rock Desert pulled on to the playa, like the big dried up beach, and hopped on the moped and just full throttle. 2 hours later, I made it 30 kilometers across the desert, just wide open, and I get to the other end. There's a small mountain there, and you just climb up, overlooks the desert, and look back, big black rock.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
And went down, hopped in a hot spring, soaked up for a while, and back on the moped and heading across back to the truck.
That's great, man. So would you rather have unlimited time or unlimited money for adventures?
Unlimited time.
I'm the same way. Not that I have money, but I find time it's harder, right?
It is. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, it's interesting. Here we are in different stages of life. I'm a few years from retirement, so I'm looking at that. That's going to be a new opportunity to get out and do stuff that I can't because of a full-time job.
Yeah.
George is in the midst of a young kid. I was there for many years. And,
Yeah.
and
It
you're
takes
kinda-
us the whole time, man.
Yeah, and you're kind of pre-family, right? So we're in 3 different stages of life, but time is precious and it goes quick.
There's not enough of it to do everything.
Yeah.
And you can always scrape by without the money. Like, you can have adventures. Some of my best adventures, I was flat broke.
Yeah. Go climb a mountain.
That's why I
climbing
started
mountains.
foraging.
Go start foraging.
Yeah.
That's a good segue.
That's a good one,
Yeah.
yeah. Foraging tip of the
Foraging
week.
tip of the
Scott
week.
showed up with all kinds of stuff for the
Yeah.
foraging tip of the week.
Yeah. So
That's foraging.
that's foraging. Zesty Italian. We'll try that later. But I've been talking about this plant for a long time. My wife kept wanting to weed this out of the garden, and I'm like, no, we need this for wilderness wavelength. Don't touch it. This is lamb's quarters. One of the common names is goosefoot. So I will hand you each a leaf, and you can see why it's called goosefoot. Kind of got that goosefoot look to it.
Oh, yeah.
For identification. So
Goose
lamb's quarters is basically wild spinach. Don't eat. I gave you a really big one there. They'll be a little less tasty, but what you want is the tips. So what we're gonna try is the young stuff first. We're gonna try it au naturel, and then we're gonna try it with a little salad dressing. But you can use this stuff just like you would any garden spinach. It's more nutritious than garden spinach. It's rich in vitamin C, vitamin A, vitamin K, protein, calcium, manganese, potassium. And the crazy thing, I've told you this many times, George, people keep weeding lamb's quarters and chickweed out of the garden.
Yeah.
And then they're growing this crap that's 10 times more bitter and doesn't grow. Like, why are we not growing lamb's quarters? So give that a little chow down there. And it's just going to be like wild spinach.
That's good.
Good. It's not unpleasantly bitter.
You're eating the whole end there.
Yeah, you can eat that whole end, and when it goes to seed, you can harvest the seeds like quinoa or porridge, and make a porridge. So if you can stomach that, like people are like, oh, foraging plants taste so horrid. I'm like, no, there's good stuff like lamb's quarters, chickweed, which George is now. Got
Oh, yeah, we're not weeding the garden.
Massive
We're
harvest
grow,
of
man.
chickweed.
Yeah.
And cattail. Like if I go on survival trips,
Lamb's
I
quarter.
can find lamb's quarters, man. You steam that stuff, a little butter, garlic. It's
Yeah,
fantastic.
so we're eating this raw,
Yeah,
but this would be like raw in a salad is what you would do?
yeah. So that you can use the tips raw in a salad, very tasty. I mean, to me, that's just as good as any spinach I can buy. And so now
What kind of foraging liquid you got there?
we've got the good old Italian dressing. So just give it a
Forward straight from Friesen Brothers?
Friesen Bros. Yeah.
Okay.
Sponsored by Friesen Bros.
Right.
Give that a go. But here's an example of, when I go camping or in the backcountry, you might not have a chance to bring your greens because who's got space for that? But you can find stuff in the bush.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe take a little salad dressing with you. That's good, eh?
That was really good.
Nothing wrong with that. Put that on a sandwich. Chow down. Again, more nutritious than spinach. Lamb's quarters, folks. If you don't know this one, this is in my top 5
Really?
foraging plants. It's really good.
I don't think I have any in my garden.
No, I was looking for it. That's a shame. You got chickweed everywhere. We got to start sprinkling some lamb's quarters seeds in there.
Yeah, does it grow like it's one of the first things that pops up in the garden then?
Yeah, everyone's like, oh, it's this weed, I'm going to rip it out. I'm like, just hold your horses there.
Yeah.
Like, you could take that, steam that up with butter and garlic.
I'll show it to the camera too, so if you're watching this on YouTube, you can see what
See the goose foot leaf.
goose footy.
Goose footy.
Yeah, that's tasty.
Yeah, it's good.
It was good, yeah.
Yeah.
Can you overdose on lamb's quarter, or you just go hard?
Well, they say there's oxalic acid in it, so it's like anything in life. So does rhubarb. Like, you don't want to eat buckets and buckets of rhubarb.
Yeah.
So, but you can have a meal or two with it. You'll be just fine.
When you're going down the Athabasca for a month, are you planning on foraging? Is that?
Oh,
yeah.
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 Yeah. It'll be hard. Trying to do it in 4 weeks. The first goal of every day will be kilometers down the river.
Yeah.
So, you're stopping for lunch. Maybe you see a bush when you stop. You pick some berries, pick whatever, and then carry on. But yeah, we'll see once I get farther down the river how much extra time I have. Because if I have some time, it'd be nice to, go up Lake Athabasca a bit. Maybe check out a few things.
Yeah.
See Fort Chipewyan for some time, but
And you've gotten into foraging as well there. You just
a little bit,
starting to
yeah.
dabble there. That's good. And the thing is with the foraging, I do what's called survival stews. So I've often gone in the bush, don't take any food. That's the challenge. And then can I find enough to eat? You might catch fish or a squirrel or a rabbit or find some lamb's quarters, cattails, and you just make a stew with all that stuff and cook it up. And
yeah.
it's all good. It's a good skill to have, right? To be able to live off the land. There's always something you can eat out there.
Totally. I'm hoping I'm doing all right at catching fish as I go down it.
Yeah. That's the tough part, eh?
Yeah, that'll be nice.
Because that's the thing when you're gone. Is it a month? Is that how long you think it's gonna take? Yeah, a month. How do you decide how much stuff to pack?
Yeah.
Initially, eh? Because you only got so much room.
Yeah, I'm packing whatever fits in the 2 bear vaults and hopefully making it to Athabasca
Yeah.
before I run out. Call and order a pizza for delivery, going through White Court, and
Yeah, exactly.
see what I can get in Port Assiniboine.
I always get cravings for Kentucky Fried Chicken if I've been out. I want something greasy and salty and fatty. What do you take for bear safety? Are you taking bear spray, shotgun, or?
I'm taking
Flare.
bear spray.
Yeah.
I recently took the PAL course again, so maybe I have a gun, maybe I don't have a gun for this one, but
Oh yeah, it'd be grouse season. Get a grouse when you're out there.
There you go.
Yeah.
Now you're talking.
yeah,
Get a snowshoe hare,
Yeah.
grouse. I regularly eat bunnies out when I'm out in the bush, or if it's grouse season.
yeah.
Just supplement. Take a pack of bacon because you can add it to any game meat you get. It always just adds that little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Month-long trip down the river. I love the idea of it.
Should be fun.
Oh no, it's good, man. You're living the life.
Yeah.
thank you.
I'm jealous of it.
I'm
It's
jealous.
like-
Yeah.
Thanks.
I did want to talk to you about risk though, because you must. You're not a guy who's like kamikaze. I'm okay with dying because as you said, you climb a mountain and you decide no, this ain't safe.
Yeah,
I'm
1
going
out of
back
10
down.
times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's a good sign because
Yeah.
I've met guys who have that edge where you're ticking time bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how do you rationalize the risk? or are you thinking through it, or you kind of throw yourself into it?
I'm thinking about it, you know. Risk is likelihood times severity. So, you know, like looking at it, what's the risk here? Okay, how likely is a fall? How likely is a bad flight? And then like on that, what is the consequence of that? Is it going to be minor? You know, pick myself up, grab a couple thorns out of my hand, and say, let's not do that again.
Yeah.
Or you know, or we pushing that SOS button.
Right.
And you have someone on the other end who's like, hey, if I'm not back by 7, send in the cavalry type of thing.
Usually, yeah. I mean, sometimes not so much.
Sometimes not. Yeah.
Sometimes there's a note written in the truck.
Yeah. You remind me of my younger self in some ways there. Yeah, there's more things we want to chat about. I had a couple more would you rathers, but before we dive into those, George, we have to set the record straight.
Boy. This was from the episode with Karen.
With Karen.
Yeah.
Yeah. There were 3 corrections we had.
Right.
So
I forgot about them already. So
I know.
Yeah.
Okay. And I actually had people write into me about this.
Oh wow.
Blood in the lungs. So if you're running and you're a couch runner like me, so you don't practice and you suddenly run, you can taste blood.
Yeah.
And that's from your capillaries bursting in your lungs. So, George, you haven't had that.
I don't think so.
Wow. Have you had that before?
Oh, multiple times.
There you go.
You're running and you just taste blood.
You taste blood, and it is actually capillaries bursting in the lungs. You'll get a blood taste in your mouth. But maybe you're just too damn fit.
That might be it. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to start drinking more scotch, smoking cigars.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Got another beer then. And,
Yeah.
I saw Beth posted about that too, saying that she experienced the same thing.
It's a thing. Okay, well, that was correction number 1.
Right.
Yeah. Correction number 2: Vaseline on the skin is indeed a thing. So if you're running in the rain, let's say you got shorts, t-shirt, but you got Vaseline, it can help repel the rain and act as a bit of a barrier against the cold. So,
I hadn't heard that.
yeah, that is a thing. So some runners will do that. So we're just making sure people have all the knowledge. They need.
Right. Yeah. Well, Tara commented on that too, saying
Yeah,
she
she
does
did that.
that in the winter. I think even.
And on her face, I think she
Yeah.
said.
Put a bunch of Vaseline on.
So
Oh,
that's,
I could see that being good for a wind block too.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It does kind of make sense, right? That cold rain isn't getting into your skin.
I want to like put a little bit of caveat on these corrections though. Like when Scott brought this up initially, it was like, yeah, so you just cover yourself in full Vaseline and then go for a run. I'm like, that doesn't sound right. And then the other one was
not
like,
naked,
anytime
George.
you run, you just taste blood the whole time you're running. I'm like, that's right. So,
Yeah. Yeah, I would recommend you still wear clothes and bring some backup. But,
Yeah.
Then we had the Would You Rather, and George had written this one. And we never found out what the final statistics were on
it was
this.
60 to 40.
60 to 40. So it was, would you rather never get lost again in your life, like always be able to find your way out,
That was the 60.
or be able to follow any animal track anytime, something like that, I'm paraphrasing.
Yeah.
And what did you say?
I think I said never get lost. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. I backtracked on that because I was, at first, from hunting, I've lost deer in the bush, and that's a sick feeling. And just
Yeah.
to be rock solid that you could always find it.
Track one. Yeah.
But then I was like, no, to never be able to get lost, I'll take that. Like,
Really?
You could go anywhere, man.
You could, yeah. I don't know. There's something enjoyable about when you're like,
You
well,
like it?
gee, where am I?
I'm out in the middle of Slave Lake. I can't see a horizon, and I capsized my canoe.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a
wow.
good. That sounds like a good time.
Yeah, that got me, you know, the first time going to a fire in the prairies, go out into the bush, and I turned around, I was like, there's no hills, there's no peaks, there's no...
Oh yeah, where's my landmark? Yeah.
Yeah, the prairies you get pretty good at measuring the sun and trying to find shadow.
Yeah.
You ever done the old pocket knife on the thumbnail?
No, what's that one?
Okay, so I've had to use this before. You get an overcast day, because we all know sun comes up in the east, at noon it's in the south, and then it sets in the west, right? So we all know to use the sun, but sometimes it's socked in. Might even be raining. And so what you can do is take your pocket knife or a pen or a sharp stick, get your thumbnail, and cast a shadow off your thumbnail.
Oh.
And you can find the sun on the worst overcast days. So I've had to use that one.
It's 9:04.
Yeah, he can even tell the time.
Yeah.
No, that is a good one to use. Yeah, it
that's a
actually
good one
works.
to know.
So,
Oh, that's cool. You've been lost?
Not majorly.
Never like in panic mode?
Like, I mean, panic mode was there a bit, but yeah, keep your bearings and. Well, yeah, if we just keep going, we got to see something that looks familiar, you know.
Right.
And, yeah, unfortunately.
You'll eventually hit Greenland.
Right,
Yeah.
at some point, hey?
Yeah, unfortunately, sometimes what looks familiar is in the wrong direction, and you're like, well, yeah, when we get back past that and on the other side of that ridge, we'll be good. Yeah.
That is what, like, when I think about, like, paragliding, like, you've done, you know, over 60 trips there, like, I'm assuming you're not landing where you planned every time.
No, and like, yeah, some guys, they're going hundreds of kilometers.
Yeah.
Like, that's obviously the goal, you know.
Some guys go
Hundreds of kilometers?
mountaintop to mountaintop.
Yeah.
And they're just carrying on.
Wow.
Wild.
At that point, like, as you're going, you're just looking like, I could land there, I could land there, I could land there. And like, just keeping reference of what you've seen.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm still waiting for my first big flight.
Yeah. What's the furthest you've been, you think?
The furthest was about 25 kilometers, but that was just going back and forth on a ridge, you know, 45-minute flight.
Yeah.
Going up and down, checking it out, flying down to the next lake. Oh, that's cool. Turning around, coming back across the ridge, and
45 minutes is great. Like, are you totally comfortable in the paraglider? Like, you're not getting sore? Or does it feel pretty good?
oh yeah, like the nice comfortable harness I have. It's like sitting in this chair. Just kick back, and you're.
And are your arms up, pulling on stuff? Like, are you the blood running out of your forearms when you're like when you're climbing, or not really?
Not really. I mean, you're moving them enough. Like you're constantly doing stuff. So you don't really get numb. If they do, you know, like shake it out if you can.
And you can steer pretty good.
Yeah. Oh yeah, steer exactly where you want to go.
Man, it sounds tempting, doesn't it, George?
It reminds me of that movie Up, you know, where the guy's like, ties all the balloons to his house and goes off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tie a bunch of balloons to a lawn chair and
Yeah.
walk off a mountain.
So George talked briefly about bucket list, but like, if you had unlimited time, what would you want to do?
Yeah, it does seem like you have so many passions.
Oh, I don't know. That's a tough one.
Paragliding, kayak trip. That's got to be some kind of combo you can do, right?
There's one I've been looking at. There's a really nice hill that you kind of hike up from the highway, and then you get up on this ridge, and then once you're like 2-3 kilometers from the highway, you fly like directly away from the highway, going way back, and land out near the river in a field, and then it looks like it'd be like 15-kilometer pack raft back to the truck.
Oh, that would be sweet.
So-
That sounds actually pretty awesome.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, just gotta, get out there and go walk up there and see what it is, because
Yeah.
in the air it doesn't look like this would be the most pleasant landing.
Okay.
And you do the e-bike as well. You kind of slip that in there. So is that a throttle e-bike or pedal assist? And
All pedal assist. Yeah.
that's been pretty good.
Oh, that's been fantastic. You hear these big things that people want to do, the Snake Indian Falls, the whatever, and it's like, make sure you have 3 days. I hopped on the bike, rode out there, sat by the waterfall for 2 hours, had lunch, and it was a 5-hour day.
Wow. It does sound pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, when we had Glenn Allen on from, like, he's a big part of the biking scene in town here.
Okay.
And we talked about e-bikes, because it seems like they kind of get a bad rap sometimes, but it's like, man, if you got it and you can use it and that's what gets you out there,
Oh, yeah.
do it.
I used one for the first time last year, and I could see the reason people get into it. And it's not like you're not getting a workout. You're just able to go longer and further, right?
Yeah.
You come home and your heart's pumping, you've had some anaerobic exercise, but you've seen a lot of country.
Oh yeah.
I think, too, for hunting, it would be amazing. A lot of these guys, because you can sneak in on stuff. Completely silent. It's not like a quad or a jeep, right? You're coming down a tight little trail, just completely silent, right?
Me and my dad ran into a guy a couple of years ago. We were at, trying to be here, closer to Grand Cache, but we had quadded in and set up a tent like 30K off the highway for hunting, and we ran into a guy on an e-bike, and he was elk hunting. And like the amount of little streams we crossed, and like just just giant puddles and stuff. Like man, on an e-bike trying to haul an elk out would be a job.
Did he have the bike trailer? Because there's
No.
guys who have quite the setup. You can haul
He
a
seemed
whole-
pretty unprepared.
Oh no.
We were talking to him, we're like, "You got this? Like, what do you got? Like, are you sure you know what you're doing?" He's like, "Yeah, I think so."
Yeah, if you shoot something when you're packing out a limb at a time.
Yeah, and like I mean, he was a long ways in, and we're like, "Man, like you got to cross a river to get into here."
Yeah, they don't do so well in the water.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I feel like you're just living the dream. I like it.
Oh, I
You
try
are.
to.
All I can say, Dallas, is stay alive so
Yeah.
that we can have you back on here and hear your next adventures.
Yeah, and are you filming any of this?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
I like taking the odd picture.
Okay.
Yeah.
My encouragement to you is do a little more of that, because people are going to hear your adventures. We've seen some photos. We're going to post them
Yeah,
in
we'll
the
post them.
podcast, but
Yeah.
you're doing stuff that most people can only dream about, and they want to live vicariously. Like there's going to be some dude in the hospital looking at your photos saying, "I like this." Like living
That's
through
awesome.
living through your dreams. Right?
Yeah.
So I encourage you to share that a bit more.
Oh, I try to, and you get a lot of people that are like, "You can't do that." But you did?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, when I first pulled into Death Valley, I'm like, all right, we got to go to the visitor center and get some information on how we can go see the sailing stones in the grandstand. And say I go up to the ranger and I'm like, how do I go see these? He's like, well, we don't really know if your truck will make it in there. It's a pretty off-road route. And I'm like, well, I'm not taking the truck.
I've got a
He's
moped.
like, yeah. What are you thinking? Yeah, that was something else. Hopping on, lifting it over rock cliffs, and like the whole time I'm carrying it up the canyon. I'm just thinking like, wow. On the way back, I just get to jump these.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Were you ever into like dirt biking and stuff? Was that like?
I was.
Yeah.
I had a dirt bike. Kept swamping the thing, so bought a quad.
Yeah. Just an adventure guy.
Yeah, no, I'd say the quad's more used for access purposes.
Yeah.
Sits there, collects dust, and it's like, oh, geez, we want to get out there. Sweet, we'll take the quad 40 kilometers, walk the last 15.
Yeah. I like it. Speaking of living vicariously, Scott, your audiobook is out.
It is out. Radically Wild is finally on Audible, and
Yeah.
it will soon be on all major audiobook platforms. But right now, if you go to Audible, you can get it for free.
Yeah.
As long as you sign up for Audible, which is really great. Yeah, if anyone's listening, they've got kids or teenagers, like they can listen to it as they're falling asleep and learn about adventuring, hunting,
Yeah.
fishing, rock climbing, near-death experiences, all the things I learned the hard way, and
I was on.
really enjoy it.
I think I was on Amazon today, looking it up, and you can like preview the audiobook or the
Yeah.
Kindle edition. Is it the Kindle? Is that how that word? It must be.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just like it's like talking to you, like hearing you tell a story, like it did.
Narrating.
Yeah, you nailed it. So
And every chapter is like a standalone, almost like a campfire story. So
yeah,
every chapter is a mini adventure.
lessons to be learned at the end of
Lessons
it.
learned, all the things I did wrong, but that's how you learn, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Sometimes it pays to learn the hard way.
Yeah, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. So yeah, and Dallas, wow, like hearing your adventures, That's fantastic.
Thank you.
I tip my hat to you. Keep it up, but stay alive, man. Like there's a fine line. Sometimes you're right on the edge. Don't tip over off the edge, right? So,
Yeah. It's, you gotta stay on the right side of that line.
Yeah, absolutely.
Come back on after you do the trip up to Fort Mac.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to hear that adventure.
Document it. Get some
Few
photos.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there'll be some stuff to see on that for a month on the river.
Mm-hmm.
So cool.
Yeah, I had a hard time picking the pictures for this. I was asking another guy from work, like, what do you think of these ones? He's like, yeah, that's cool, but somebody's probably seen that one from somebody else already, and it's like, I guess, yeah. And he's like, what about this one? There's no context, so it's like, oh.
That's right. Yeah.
You're really gonna make me go through and then pick out new ones again.
A good photo says 1,000 words, right?
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. For the podcast, we have koozies for sale at the museum. Scott's audiobooks out. Anything else I'm missing? I feel like I was gonna bring some.
There's something you're missing because people are ecstatic about gold panning. So what are we doing, George?
Oh man, yes, we are going gold panning.
We are going gold panning live on location next week with Matt Ritchie. We're going to come back so stinking rich we won't even know what to do with all the money.
I mean, that's the problem we're going to run into, I think, Scott. It's just too much gold. Yeah. We actually have so many great guests lined up, too, that want to come on, and they've been reaching out. So keep doing that. If you have a guest suggestion, let us know. And follow us on Instagram, and we're YouTube now, too, so you can watch these videos. And we'll try to do, I don't know how we're going to do the video gold panning, but
We'll figure it out.
we'll put something together. So, yeah. Cool. Okay, well, thanks, Dallas.
Right on. Thanks
Great.
for having me.
Yeah, thanks
That was
for coming,
fun.
Until next week, stay wild.